everyone. This is the David Goodman Reality and Truth Show. My name is Vanita Lambert, and thank you guys for joining us today. I have to my right here my partner in crime, Donna Boyne, and then we have two very special guests from North Carolina. Actually, we have one that just flew in from Las Vegas. This is Sharon Estrada.
Good afternoon, all.
And we also have Andy Hedden, who is 1986 New York Giants Super Bowl champions. And I hope you like the Giants because that's my favorite team. And welcome to the show, everybody.
All right, thank you, V.
How's everybody doing today?
I'm so happy to be here. Another day, another time.
All right.
Always. It's always nice to have you here. This is my partner in crime. Before we get into our show, I just want to always have to take a moment and talk about COVID-19, the Delta variant. It is my understanding, I just watched the news today, and so I'm bringing it to you guys just in case you didn't see it. 84% this new variant is taking over our country. So, and here was a shocking thing to me. Kids, the number of kids that are hospitalized from COVID is just, it just scares me.
Yes.
Because the kids are our future. And there's no vaccine for them, so the only way that we can protect them as adults is to get vaccinated, and or wear our mask as much as possible. But here's my scenario, right? If you are an adult and you are able to get the vaccine and you have children, 5 years old, 6 years old that cannot get the vaccine, how do you protect them? Ask yourself that question. How do you protect them, right? So what do? You take the vaccine, or you make every child and yourself wear a mask inside the house 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. What if you don't wear your mask when you're sleeping and the kid come and get in bed with you and catch COVID? And then what happens? So I'm just saying, it's my opinion, it's how I feel, it's not how everybody feels out there, but I think it's very important. And it's not just about one person. To me, it's about the economy is starting to pick up. Even though inflation's hitting us kind of hard, but you got to make up for that year where everybody lost money. And nobody understands why gas prices are higher and this and that and the other. But, it takes a community. It takes a family. It takes a country. And if we are all not on the same page, this virus or disease or whatever you want to call it is going to take over. Yes. We're going to be shut down again.
Oh, yes.
And people want to go without masks and be able to go to ball games and stuff like that. Mm-hmm. And you just have to do your part to crush COVID. Now, if you cannot take the vaccine, if you're allergic or had a bad experience or whatever your issue may be, I think that if most of us get it, 85% herd immunity, and everybody should be okay. But right now we're only at 50%, and that's not going to do it.
No,
that's not going to do it. It's going to take over again. When I saw this 37-year-old girl on CNN, she was a black girl. I don't know if she's Democrat or Republican, but she was 37, and she had asthma, and she was just totally against the vaccine. She had 3 children, because she died. She died. Wow. And she was survived by 3 boys and a husband because she didn't believe in the long-term effects and this, that, and the other. Well, she will never have that problem now. Right. You know what I mean? So that's just my opinion. And I love people. I sit down with 10 to 15 families a week, helping them with Medicare and life insurance, and that's my passion. So I just want you guys to be around.
So I believe what you're saying is absolutely right. And I say mask up and remind you, we all vaccinated.
Oh, yeah,
so that's why we sitting here today without a mask. I know you're saying, well, they ain't got no mask on, but we've been vaccinated. And plus, once again, we doing the proper steps when we around other people. Yes. Now, it's your choice to either get the shot or not. That's up to you. But I'm just telling you how I feel. Exactly. I feel like we all need to go out there and be vaccinated and wear our mask. So if you feel different, then that's up to you. I'm just going to avoid you as much as I can.
Oh, and he will.
Yes, he will.
Yeah.
Yes, he
Okay, so enough about COVID. I want to hear some NFL stories.
Oh, yeah,
Oh,
so-
some LT
oh,
stories.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, he dropped his mask.
God help us.
Okay, so tell us some NFL stories.
Hold on.
Okay, Sharon, why don't you tell us about your flight here? Because I have been hearing so many crazy stories, airplane stories, about the attendants and, now I saw on TV the airplane attendants are like taking judo lessons
Oh, yeah.
to protect themselves.
Well, I must say, I prayed before I got on the plane.
Amen.
That's number one.
I must say, going and coming, great flights. No issues. Thank God.
And
Everybody had their mask on. No problems.
Thank God.
Except for a
that.
crying baby going. But
A crying baby?
That's
Oh.
okay, though.
Yeah, that's
Yeah, that's
understandable.
okay, yeah. But other than that, the flight was awesome.
So do you think it was the judo lessons that scared them off?
Probably.
I'm serious. Everybody said, I don't want to get
Because
beat
I
up.
see, right. I seen where they're making them take lessons, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
And
you
it's
gotta
sad,
protect
but it's
yourself.
sad because you look at there's just no respect, nothing for the airlines anymore. I mean, I watch people come on, the way they come on dressed, but we had good flights.
I
good flights.
think mentally, everybody just in that fog area where we've been locked up for so long that when they finally get a chance to go out, we just don't know how to handle
Act.
things what's going on right now, right? But I think things will get better once we start putting God in front of us.
Yeah.
Instead of
Amen.
Definitely.
Yeah, instead of putting personal choices and all that, we all have to thank Him first before we even do anything. So hopefully things will turn around for everything that's going on right now, and we all get back like we were at one time.
Amen to that.
Amen to that.
So, amen to
I
that.
so agree with you because with all this that going on around us, even in our personal relationship, we have to know that it's an individual thing.
Absolutely.
It's an individual thing. Everything that we do, we have to first think it in our thought, in our mind, that we're going to go out there to do something. So it's the same thing. Whatever you do, it's an individual thing. And we have to make sure that we take it to God first. So I really
That's right.
in agreement with what he just said.
I mean, usually you get on the plane, you pray for a safe flight.
Yes.
After that, I was saying, please don't let these people fight on this plane.
What?
I've never prayed for
Double
that.
F.
But now, that was my second prayer.
Yeah.
Yeah, so.
Because you don't want to get involved in it. You
You
don't
don't
Oh,
want to get
absolutely.
involved. You don't want
It
to
might be the person right beside you, and you be like, "What?"
Oh, and
throw
there's
your
nowhere to
elbow
go on a
in.
packed plane.
Yeah, before
right.
you know, you in the mix. Don't even want to be there.
Oh my goodness. And if they bust one of those windows
Oh, Lord
and the
have
plane
mercy.
decompress.
I tell you what, I got my parachute.
Oh my goodness. Reminds me of like when the Jets and the Giants play.
Oh, man.
There's always a fight.
Hey, I remember the days when we would just come to the game. It'd be excitement on the field, but the real excitement was after the game. Everybody out there fighting. I'm like, Lord have mercy, help us all.
Ooh, they should not serve beer
Oh,
during
yeah.
the Jets and the Giants
I know,
games.
right? Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah,
goodness.
man, alcohol would take you to another level.
It definitely will. So Andy, tell us about some of the wild stories.
Oh,
I love the NFL. I love the New
Oh,
York Giants.
definitely, man.
Andy
Trust
don't
me.
move no more.
When I got drafted, obviously the husband's my best friend, cousin. We grew up together, so when I got drafted, and they was in Connecticut, and me getting drafted by the Giants and coming to New Jersey, obviously my second phone call was to Joe. My first one was to my mom. My second was to Joe. Just let him know that I'm on my way. But before I even got there, hell, they already had a bedroom for me. I'm moving in with them. Because they were with me. Everywhere I went, they was with me. Every home game or even away game, I know they was the biggest fans I had at that time, right? Because, me being someone coming from Liberty, North Carolina, population of 101. That's all we had, 101 pictures. But after that, life was one heck of a time, especially hanging around with them.
It was fabulous for me. It was like a fabulous like celebrity moment everywhere we went. The thing I love, it was free. All you gotta do is be with them, and
Right.
they get in free. And the restaurants and Club 88. Oh my God, Club 88 was the bomb. They let all the New York Giants in for free
He's
and
on
their
New
little
Jersey.
posse, and then everybody else comes in and have to pay. So they just, it was like,
Oh, it was a great
publicity.
time.
Perks.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
the perks was
yes,
good, the friendship,
I love it.
the people I met over the years. You know what I'm saying? My wife here, we didn't know each other then, but we was in the same places. Cause when we have these conversations, she was somewhere in New York, I'd be there at the same time, and then like 20 years later, I meet her in North Carolina, of all places, right?
Wow.
That's a
Great
small
time.
world. It's a small
Great
world.
time.
My goodness, I love the parties. I'll tell you one of my favorite times with the New York Giants is when we went to Lawrence Taylor's house for a New Year's Eve party.
Oh,
It
that
was
must have been nice.
Oh, it was
Great,
beautiful.
outstanding party.
It was beautiful. I
Right.
ain't gonna say anything
Yeah,
personal that happened there,
we're
but
not going there.
I had a great time, and it went all night long. And it was just, I was like, I can't believe it. I'm at Lawrence Taylor's house where he sleeps at. His bedroom is upstairs. I went to go use his bathroom. I was like, I was like a little 5-year-old kid. It was just so nice. I made a scrapbook on Andy. I have
Oh,
this
yeah.
fabulous
has a great
scrapbook.
She's my number one fan.
You should have brought it.
I don't
swear it
even
was.
know
She
if
sent
he-
me all these things. The other day we having these memories. Once again, concussions are real, but
They
we
are.
remember everything.
I do. And I got the scrapbook for when I don't. I don't even know if you knew I had started that scrapbook. I started it as soon as you got drafted, 1983.
Never knew.
Because I remember LT was holding out.
Right.
And you came in and you ran, the 100-yard dash in like 4.3 seconds or something? You were like a couple of
Wow.
seconds.
Sign me up.
No, he was like a couple of seconds faster than LT. And then didn't you play in like some preseason games and you got all these tackles? Had it not been for LT, he would have started. But you did start
A few games.
a few games, and you came in almost every game, like on second and third down.
Right.
But he's the reason I believe LT came back. Because he was holding out for more
LT,
money.
you out there? Send me some money.
And don't get mad at me because I'm talking about you. Don't put a hit out on me, but it's true. LT was holding out and Andy was there doing all kind of things, and I think that was one of the reasons. I'm sure he got the money too, but that was one of the reasons that he came back.
Great years, great memories.
Oh, we had so
Great,
much
so
fun.
much
My
fun.
scrapbook started in 1983, and what else happened? We had the McDonald's scratch off cards. I don't know if you guys remember those or not. Like you go to
Yeah, when you
McDonald's.
get this
You
game.
remember the New York Giants being on? You were in New York at that
was in
time,
New York,
right?
yeah.
That he just said that was in the 80s. So when did you move to North Carolina?
22 years ago.
22
Oh,
years.
okay. So you were there in the 80s. We had the New York Giants. I
Yeah, she was
saved
up
those.
there.
I have one. I could be a winner right now. I'll never know it because I
You
never
would never
scratched
scratch it off,
I
right?
never scratched
We could be
it.
millionaires again. Don't even know nothing about it, right? I forgot about the scratch off part of it, right?
I
It's
did.
amazing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And I have a copy of like all the tickets. It was just one crazy ride. So much fun. And we set up in the nosebleed section. But Giant Stadium is so nice that
They're probably the best
no
seats
matter
anyway, I
where
think.
you sit is a great seat. But we like to be up there with
Yeah,
the,
with the fans,
the regular, yeah. I didn't want to
yeah.
be down low with the wives or anything.
Bring your
because-
brown bags fan. That's what
Yeah, we brought our own sandwiches.
it was more than sandwiches in there.
Sneak in beer. Wow, that's all. That's as far as I'm willing to go. Sneak in our beer. We saw and it was cold. Oh my God, I remember that. It was so cold. We had battery. We had electric socks. Remember the hunting
Right.
socks?
Oh, okay.
We put on those big gray socks and put a D battery in there. It lasted like 3 hours. That's how we stayed
Awesome.
warm.
Wow.
Awesome.
Yeah. So, You a sports fan?
Nah,
No.
she ain't got that. But
I know Sharon is.
Okay, but the reunions.
I have become
Even if you're not
more
saying
of-
yes because
no,
what?
I have become more of because of him. I have been, but become more of because
A
of
football
him.
fan.
Yeah.
You know how I started watching football? And I'll be honest, because they had the tight pants and they looked so cute in them. That's how I started watching football. I was like, oh, and you see all these muscles.
Oh Lord.
And then I said,
Man,
what?
you're
And then
something else.
hey, they have the tightest uniforms. I was like, they got muscles on top of muscles. I am all woman, and that's what I was looking at. I was like, how come they keep lining up and falling back down? I had to learn the game.
Right.
I was like, but that's what attracted me, because they look
the
very,
game.
very cute. So, that's
So-
my story.
So I say, Giant Nation, keep supporting the Giants. I think we're gonna have a great year this year. We should win a division this year, and hopefully make it to playoffs, and hopefully go to the Super Bowl. So let's just keep our fingers crossed and hope everything go well this year.
Did we get somebody? Well, we got our running back back.
Yeah.
What's his name? We got the running back, the one that was
Oh,
hurt.
the one that got hurt from last year,
Yeah.
right?
I forgot his name. Anyway, he's gone for a whole year, so I forgot.
Yeah.
What about the quarterback? I mean, how you feel
Daniel-
about the quarterback?
Daniel Jones, he fit what we're trying to get done now. So I think with them improving the offensive line, we went and got a receiver I think he's from Florida in the first round, so hopefully he can make a difference in our offense this year.
I hope so. I hope, in all honesty, I hope Daniel's better than he was last year. He
Yeah.
choked a lot.
Well, it put a lot of pressure on him. So once again, hopefully his experience, his leadership all show up this year. Really, I'm pulling for them I think they should, everybody talk about Dallas, but Dallas is just a name.
That's all.
Yeah, it's just a name, Dallas. But the Giants, we pulling for you this year, buddy.
Every single year, all the Dallas fans get so hyped up.
Every
Single year.
they got the same
They make
T-shirt
me
on.
so sick.
They wear the same T-shirt under the shirt. It say next year. That's all it says. Wait till next year. Wait till next year.
Oh my
All y'all
goodness.
Dallas fans out there hate me right now, right?
Oh, and they get so mad you can't say anything. But I'm on TV now, so I'm not sitting next to any of them. But you used to be a Dallas fan, Andy.
Yeah, in 1961, I was born in '60, so that's 1 year. 1 year, I reckon my mama put a cowboy hat on me, and I was a Dallas fan. D-E-N. D-E-N.
Oh man,
Them
I
days.
think my husband was Joe ever.
He was a
Dallas?
Redskin
He was a
fan.
Redskin
Fan.
fan. That's right. Yeah, coming from North Carolina.
Yeah, that's all we seen.
New York is a long way from North Carolina.
Growing
so
up, man, we
I
had-
understand. I'm gonna let that 1 year slide.
Well, growing up, we had the antenna. That's the only channel we got with Redskins.
Oh yeah, when you put the foil on the end of the
Yeah,
rabbit
that's how we
ears.
had. We get one channel. Redskin. Redskin. Commercials. After a while, guess what? Redskin.
Oh my God, Redskins and
That's all
and then
good.
it was whoever they played.
Right. Then
That's who you got to watch.
that's
Oh
where the
my
Dallas came in.
goodness.
My mom put a head on my head. They thought I was a Cowboy fan
I'll tell you, man.
So-
Yeah.
for that 1 year.
I'll tell you, I had dreams about. Well, they were not real dreams, kind of like daydreams about making camel suit commercials. I thought for sure my son.
Oh.
I thought for sure
Oh,
my
Joe?
son, Baby Joe, was gonna
Baby
make it to the
Joe.
NFL. Andy,
He had
the
the talent. He had the
He
talent.
everything.
He did
And-
everything. He's
And I
come-
was like, I used to sit there and think about like Roger Goodell calling his name.
Oh,
and
yeah,
was
he
like,
was- hey, he
I'm
had the talent,
serious.
man. You know,
Baby Joe
he got hurt,
was
injuries.
bad.
He was real good.
Oh, I'm telling you, he did everything. He was like ranked 17. He could have definitely made it to the NFL.
Oh,
And then we
absolutely.
had a connection with Andy
Absolutely.
Yeah.
and everybody
absolutely.
else.
Absolutely. I still tell him, man. I said, man, you made a wrong career move,
I'm
buddy.
telling you.
You be an NFL man, but I understand his situation. He physically, mentally wasn't there, and then when he got hurt, he really, But trust me, he's doing great today. Got a great job, and actually, he got a first baby, and we call her KK. That's what he told me. That's what he said.
KK. Oh, that's too
That's
close
his
to the
nickname.
KK. I call her grandbaby girl.
Oh, you got grandbaby girl?
KK.
Yeah, I asked him
KK
last
out
one
of
day.
that.
I said,
I don't like that.
I said, you got a nickname for her? He said, yeah, KK. That's what he told me.
KK.
That's what he
I can see
That's
baby
what my
K.
What's her full name?
Kalani Rose.
Oh, okay.
Kalani Rose Lambert.
She looked just like him.
Sound like a
She
government.
does. Sound like a what?
Government. Government name.
So here's my dream now, since he shattered my camel suit dreams.
Oh, wow.
She came out, she was tossing and turning a lot, moving a lot. So I'm looking at UConn girls, you know?
Oh, the basketball team.
Seriously.
That's a good choice.
Yeah, I'm looking at UConn girls.
Why
You know,
not?
She looks long. She's gonna be tall. She looked like him. She got to be athletic.
She athletic.
Right.
Her grandfather's athletic. I played baseball. I was the captain of the softball team
Right.
in high school. I went out for basketball. I couldn't do that. I could not do. I think I got a black eye. I got elbow scratch. Them girls is wild. I was like, this sport is not for me. So then I went to softball. So.
Okay.
And then Joe could have made the NFL, right,
He
Andy?
should have went there, man.
They messed up his transcripts.
Yeah, absolutely, man. I was telling him he one of the best athletes ever came from my home team.
Yeah.
He's real
Joe,
good.
when I go down there, people talk about how
good he
hard
was.
he used to hit them
Yep.
and how good he
He
was,
good.
even in practice. I remember one of the guys saying he used to just go down because Joe would hit him so hard. But I think like transcripts or something got messed up, or he didn't pass or something.
Yeah,
I don't know the whole story behind that, but he didn't make it,
Yeah.
and I'm glad he didn't. Because
Right.
guess what? I got him.
Everything
You know,
happens
God
for
has a
good reason.
plan.
That's
Yeah,
right.
God
V
has a
kidnapped. He got kidnapped by V.
That's right.
Turn
And we
all
just
good.
celebrated our 35th wedding anniversary.
All right, all right,
Thank you,
all
God.
right,
Thank
all
you,
right, V.
Oh my
Absolutely.
God.
Thank God.
So, getting back to sports now, I am definitely looking at Kalani Rose as playing for the UConn girls.
Oh, you talking about your grandbaby?
Yeah, I'm talking about the grandbaby. That's my
I
first
swear,
grandbaby
first
girl.
grandbaby. She gonna run y'all crazy.
So she's gonna run Baby Joe crazy. I'm gonna just like spoil her and
That's
give her
all-
back to her
that's right.
parents. That's
That's
what
right.
grandparents
That's
are
what
for.
we do.
I'm not gonna have to punish them. I ain't gotta wake up in the middle of the night with them.
Hey,
You
trust
know,
me, that's
I
what we
ain't
do with
gotta
our
take them to-
grandkids. We got 7.
Oh my God, y'all
7 of
busy.
them. We got we got 7 now. We got
Oh, yeah.
little baby K. I'm gonna look up baby K. There we go.
There
We
you
got-
go, Baby
That's
K.
7. Ayana was. She's
That's
4
8.
months. That's 7.
That's 7.
Yeah, you was right.
Concussions are real. We got.
They got
7.
so many. They've been blessed 8 times over.
Oh, so no. When they do come over, we keep them for every other. We just keep them every other weekend. But like you say, we give them back.
You give them back.
Love 'em to
That's it.
death. Love 'em,
I'm
love
looking
'em, love 'em.
forward to keeping her. We're gonna
Oh,
babysit.
yeah.
Our first babysitting date is gonna be August 20th because they had invited to a wedding or something. So my son called and said, "Can you babysit?" I was like, "Of
Of
course."
course.
You know, she's gonna be like a
Oh,
month.
yes.
I'm a little
course.
like when I first held her, like when she was 2 days old, I was kind of nervous.
Right.
It's like. You know, I had to sit down first. I felt like clumsy. I don't want to drop her. You think about that, or is it just me?
No, well,
I don't-
you haven't
There's
done it in
no
so long.
weight. They're so light. I have to feel like I'm picking up something. So about a month in, she's 7 pounds now. That's kind of light. So a month from now, she should be like what, 10 pounds?
Yeah,
or
she
something
was
like
over
that.
there yesterday.
Yeah, we'll be
She was
playing.
quiet.
I cannot wait.
She was quiet for a minute. Then
Yeah.
at the end of the day, right, she was waking up, and I said, "Feed him, Joe." He said, "I didn't bring the baller, man."
I know.
He's
How could
crazy.
you-
I said,
if you don't have nothing else, you gotta have a bottle.
or something, man. I was like, "Yeah, a baller, bro. What's going on, man?"
He's learning.
They got a lot to learn,
got a lot
Bo.
to
You know
learn.
what? That ain't rocket science. You know,
Well-
your baby bottle, baby diaper.
Yeah. Too
You
many
know,
things.
come on. He was raised up right, but I guess he'll learn.
Yeah, he'll
like
learn.
you ain't got no bottle, you're gonna be going crazy.
I tell you what, he got 2 parents to learn from. They did a great job.
Hey, you learn on your own. Like when we brought him
Most of the
home,
time, yeah.
we didn't know what to do. You know, and the
Your-
baby
your
cried. They
mommy
teach you.
instincts, it just
It
kicks.
just kick
Yeah.
right in.
They
kicks in.
teach you when they cry. You try
There's
to
no
feed
book.
them. You try to change them. You try to play with them or whatever. You have what? One son? What do you have?
Two,
How many kids you have?
2 kids.
2 kids.
And 1 granddaughter.
Oh.
You got a granddaughter? How old is she?
How old is she?
She's 10.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
So that's
you don't
lovely.
talk about her much. Where are they?
In Jamaica.
Jamaica.
They're in Jamaica?
okay.
I tell her today
Ready to come
that
out
when
to
she go back, we all gonna go with her,
I'm
right?
telling
So
you,
we just know
Jamaica's
somebody can get us around where we need to go, right?
Okay.
That'd be
that
one heck of a
sounds
fun
good.
trip, right?
Oh, that'll sound.
That
oh, yeah.
sounds
That sounds
good.
great. I know Joe loves Jamaica. We went to Ocho Rios. Where are you from? What part?
Mandeville, right in the middle of Jamaica.
So you're in the middle. You're not like on the beach. Well,
I'm
there's,
close to
there's
the
beach.
beach.
everywhere, right?
Yeah,
It's an
I'm
island.
close. Just like 20 minutes away from the beach.
Oh, okay. Oh.
How long you been in the States now?
Over 12, 13 years.
Yeah, but you still sound like, she from New York and she been down North Carolina for 16 years, right? 15,
22.
22 years. I'm sorry. But she still sound like she from New York. Everybody said you New
Oh
York.
yeah, you never really lose that.
Me?
Do I sound like I'm from Alabama? You can still hear it
I
a
don't
little
know,
bit.
girl. It's a mixture over there in Connecticut and Alabama.
No,
Your
you
voice.
sound more north.
She sound more north.
I came here when I was 3,
Yes, you better.
so.
Shut up, turned it off.
Oh, I think that's my phone ringing. It'll stop
'cause I know
eventually.
it's
I,
not
th-
my
I thought I silenced it. Evidently, I did.
Okay, that's the fans calling us. Yo, that's
I wish.
That's them Cowboy
My number's
fans
not
calling
down
me.
there. My number's not down there, so
that's
they
them
can't
Cowboy
call.
fans calling V.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so listen, everybody.
He's trying to outdo the ring.
Don't answer the Cowboy fan phone. You Giant fans, call me.
Okay, so we have 1 minute left on this show. It goes by so fast when you're having fun, don't it? So, Andy,
Yeah.
Sharon, Donna, any last words?
Oh, at the end of the day, once again, we're going to go back to COVID. Just mask up, take your shot, be careful out there, and keep God in your life.
That's it.
Good advice. Thank you so much, Andy Hedden, Sharon Estrada,
Anytime, V.
and Donna Boyne for being on the
I
show.
want to say thank
Thank
you
you
for
so
having
much.
me on the show today. I wasn't expecting this because I just got off the plane.
Right.
But I'm glad you came.
Got to
Yes.
beach house. She's rushing me. I can't freshen up, but it's all good.
You look good.
Thanks
That's
for
all that
coming.
matters.
You look fresh too.
So you can follow us on YouTube. We're out there. This is the David Goodman,
Goodman
Reality and Truth Show.
And Truth, sir.
And we're on your side.
I thought you was gonna let us.